think this is a better connection. Trying to fix a little bit something. Podcast settings. See if this helps. I'm changing my bit rate right now. Current bit rate 4300. Let's increase that. That. Wait for that to buffer. And we'll see how that goes. Let's work on this. I don't want that. Hey, that's looking pretty good. who's your favorite artist who inspire you? What's going on, Josh? Thanks for joining, man. And that's a good question, man. There's tons of artists who inspire me. Man, really trying to think. One of my favorite, of course, Bobby Chiu. That dude's awesome. So he was kind of like what got me into wanting to do more of like live streaming and stuff, because I would always see him doing his live streams, and so that was something that inspired me. Other artists who do more like illustration work, Gregory Manchess. I just recently got his book, Above the Timberline, and it's a bunch. It's like 200 different illustrations that were done in oil, which is actually like over like the course of 2 years. So it's not like he did it within like a couple of months or anything. It took some time, but it was still really cool to see the overall process of the different illustrations that he did over the course for that. And he's been slowly uploading different ones here and there as like previews. But he had like a what's it called? Like a gallery showing with all those paintings. So I thought that was really cool. And then let's see, Craig Mullins. That dude's awesome. He does a lot of digital work as well, which most of these artists they do. I mean, they do their traditional stuff, and then of course they do their digital work as well. But their traditional stuff translates really well into doing more digital work, so that's how they're able to make their stuff look so good, which is the goal for me. Like, I want to make this stuff look good while keeping it loose at the same time. So I have a tendency to keep going a little bit more into detail sometimes, and that kind of limits my overall potential. But I've fixed a lot of the problems as far as that goes. I've been taking a little bit of time to actually reflect on the things that I'm designing, so that always helps. Thanks for asking, man. I know tons of great artists. Another really cool artist, you might know this guy, Manny De Los Santos. That dude's awesome. Does a lot of cool traditional stuff as well as digital. Great at designing logos and everything for that as well. Concept art. He's also the curator of education over there downtown where I live here in Abilene. And he's a curator of education at the Center for Contemporary Arts. You should go see that dude. He's pretty cool. Manny, if you're watching, I love you, man. I actually just saw some work from what's her last name? Frida Kahlo, I think is her last name. I actually just saw some of her work not too long ago. And then Bob Ross, that dude's freaking awesome. He's one of the few who, like, I mean, I can mention, but off the top, I was thinking more of like industry illustrators who are like alive right now. But Bob Ross, definitely, that dude paved the way pretty much for making it easier for people to learn how to paint and more of the educational side, which was great. I even followed some of his little tutorials that he did, you know, online and through Netflix. They put his stuff on Netflix, which was a godsend for me. I was able to follow along, and the techniques that he uses for his oil painting, I translated into digital, and I was able to create like some landscapes digitally for that, so it was really cool. Let's see. Let's see, what about this globe? I'll make this a Make that glow a little bit more. Don't need that much glow. A big glow here and there. A gallery dedicated to him. I'm sure he would love that. I don't know if he has any more. I'm pretty sure he has a couple of things that are hanging at TSCC, which is where I met him. And I think some of my stuff is still hanging over there too. I'm not sure. I don't know if they took that stuff down or not. Unfortunately, the program that we met at is no longer available, unfortunately. Little panda. Look at this little nose. Let's do this one. Start getting rid of some of these lines right here. Make this a little bit darker. I think your stuff is still hanging over there. I'm not too sure. Pretty sure. Yeah, gold medal. What'd you get? 5th place or something like that? Gold medal worthy. Okay. I'm looking at pictures right now of some pandas. And get inspiration. Now I need a reference because I need to know how this nose is set. Let me see. Okay. So this is actually I need to make this darker. Looks correct. Make this a little bit lighter. Fifth in the nation. On the orange, looks a little like makeup. That's the lighting. Because I was looking at reference pictures as far as different lighting scenarios, especially for the kind of like texture. The nose goes along. I mean, eventually I might actually darken it up just to see different options as far as that goes. Because I like I don't know. Their fur is weird. Their noses are weird. So really, like I can do this. Let me add. We do like a cool. Need that to be over here. And then let's take. This is a little bit different. Adjusting the angle of this. Increase the spacing. Better. That one. We're gonna go to this one. A little bit better as far as. We don't need size jitter. Looks more real. Oh hey, thanks. Man. I'm just trying to work on this part. And you get more into the little itty gritty. Not too much though. When I start getting more into it, that's when it's like counterintuitive. Don't want to lose as far as that goes. That one a little bit lighter. That was more like purr. Do that. Bring that up. Heading over. To La Casa. Oops. see, with something like that, you can't even see really overall lighting for the eyes. That might be like maybe a small glare right here. I don't know. I shall find out. But let's make this darker so this has more contrast as far as this one goes. Down. Let's come down in color. Bring that right there. Nope. Okay. I don't even know where you live. Okay. Hey, thanks, man. I've been looking at a lot of pictures of pandas. Let's darken this up. We'll lighten this a tad. Not so much on that one. At that. Did my parents encourage you to draw as a kid, or what put a passion to draw when you wanted to quit? My parents were very supportive as far as like anything I wanted to do. If I wanted to draw, then they would get me like the art supplies and stuff, and all kinds of things. So they were always kind of there as far as like being that support system, being good parents. So I mean, they were like I said, always very supportive about what I wanted to do. Now, did I think that I was going to make this a career? No, I did not. And when I decided to go back to school to actually learn more on the side of concept art and illustration and getting more into like the digital side of things. Like I had long conversations with them about my choices and what I should do. That was a big choice as far as like getting started and get everything rolling. But yeah, very encouraging as far as me following my dreams about what I want to do. And this is definitely one of them. And I will make it possible. It just takes time. The only thing is that it takes time to like learn. I think that's probably the biggest part, is just having to like learn everything. I wish I could just learn overnight. That's the thing that just makes good art. The people that have learned it. They had to learn it through trial and error, so it's not like they just had the knowledge overnight. There'd be no passion in anything that they did. Boost this up. Oops. That was like a hint of green. Alright, so let's increase some contrast overall. Flip this. So we'll flip that, and then let's do an adjustment layer. So this is lightening up contrast. This is increasing contrast. Looks pretty ominous. But I just want to change it ever so slightly. Just boost more of the mood, I guess. Yeah, you can even make it brighter, but make it brighter as far as that goes. Do that. And boost it up a little bit. But it's like, you don't want it to be too much. What do you tell a young teen or child who wants to be an artist that's professional, like a full-time job? Is it easy? No. It's not easy. At least when you get older, it's not easy. Because I have a full-time job that takes a lot of time away from me. And then daily things that I have to do. I gotta pay bills. So I mean, I need to work, which I wish I could do this full time. That'd be awesome. But as far as like building up a portfolio, and really getting people to request more of my stuff. It's a little bit hard. Art and creating stuff like that. Probably one of the toughest fields to get in as far as doing that. So it's just a matter of just staying consistent, which I'm working on being more consistent, and just making sure that you're still learning, because like I was saying, like it takes time to learn, and you can continue learning while doing everything else. It's just having to do your daily life takes a lot of time. So if you're gonna start early. Have a nice support system with you. That way you can discover other avenues of art and just increasing overall with that. I was just talking to somebody the other day about them wanting to do this kind of stuff, and I was like, you can do it. Anybody can. It's just a matter of just like I was saying, learning the different programs and getting better traditionally over a lot of things. Because like I said. Getting more into the traditional side of it. That's where you're gonna learn a lot. So.
That is why I decided to teach them a lesson, and I showed them exactly who is the strongest.
Why don't we just get this started? I don't need another complete story.
It sounds like if you're listening to the music, this sounds a lot like Cowboy Bebop, which is good music anyways. More scratching. Oh yeah, but yeah. Boost that up a little bit. I'm getting hungry. Really digging his hand. Alright, time to boost. Contrast. Let's make this a wire layer. Actually, you know what? Make this normal. Delete that one. So we're gonna turn down the brightness. Alright. So what I did is this is an adjustment layer, brightness and contrast layer, just like this one. This one, see, this is my actual layer itself. This is the mask. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Control I, which is going to invert the max that I just put on there. So when I do that, brightens everything back up again, and then you can literally just paint in white the stuff that you want to be dark, because underneath it is like the actual dark layer. So I can do all this. I can make all of this darker. As far as that goes, okay. So I can darken this hat right here. So the hat has a weird shape. That's gonna be catching light in different ways. But you have this overall shape. Because I mean, like, you see how the overall lighting right here in this area is kind of like a hint of blue. And that's coming from the overhead, like the sky. So the sky is like a bluish tint. So. Darken all this. Very specific spot where the light is minimized. Okay. My little navigator. I like that. Let's flip this. Checking some settings real fast. Are there any current trends that you as an artist like and that you as an artist hate? There's plenty. Trends that I like, of course, all the different types of concept art, all the little, they make tons of different like things for the week. I always like those. If I had more time, of course, I would totally come up with something as far as whatever the current day is. You know, so they'll do like. Just make one up. Whale Wednesday. You know, there'll be some weird random thing. Like right now we're in March. So it's like March of the Mechs or something like that. So people are drawing a bunch of like robots and you know, June is Kaijun, so it's always like these weird, cool-looking creatures and stuff that people will create, and that's always really awesome. Inktober is a huge one, so like Inktober, you do everything in ink or an inking style, so that always makes it super cool as far as like seeing what people come up with. Those are always cool. There are certain things that I don't like that some people will do as far as like different trends. Like I don't like what's it called? Some contemporary art I don't like. You know, like an artist can paint like a canvas completely black, You'll see those paintings every once in a while where somebody just paints it black, and then everybody loves it because it's a form of an expression. Like I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But I mean, that's the thing. Is everybody has their different opinions about what stuff they like and different things that they don't like. I'm not a fan of that. So I'm not gonna say I don't like it. I'm just not a fan of it. But as far as all the other little trends go, I would think it's interesting. As far as like just boosting ideas and just coming up with prompts to kind of just branch from. I always think that's really cool. Making sure the brush was doing. Okay, let me look at some references. Oops. Okay, so I have that one. What's the one I was looking at? Not the birds. Put a bird right here. There's like these little birds that like hang on the boat. They're like little fish birds or like ducks or something. Oh, but I got some idea of some stuff for this. I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna darken this. More on the lighter side. Reflecting. Damn, it's music. So let's flip the game. All right. So what I'm looking at as far as everything goes, I'm looking at the lighting, I'm looking at the form, trying to see if it all works. See if it works as like a silhouette. I can even make this. Hold on. Let's see. Oops. It's not what I meant to do. Hue saturation, all the way. Zero saturation, change. I don't need that. Feels good. Okay. Let's add. Those things come. You know what? Let me do this on super layer. Bird. So I'm gonna put a bird right here. And that'll be a little secret. See if this bird is talking. That already looks funny. Erase this one. Let's erase the head. like a sarcastic burger. This is merely just the silhouette of it. Okay, do that.
It's a division. Give me a break. That's really unique, Faye. That a mugshot or your version of Picasso? Alright. I think I am actually going to stop right there. I'm getting really hungry, so I need to eat something. So I think this would be a great time to stop, and to go get some food. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. And I'm trying to get this to turn off. So thank you everybody who came to the stream, watched for a little bit, enjoyed some time watching some art. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. So you can subscribe to my art page on Facebook. So Cody Copeland Artist on there. You can even add me on my regular page. Cody John Copeland. That's me. So thanks a lot, guys, for joining today. And I will see you guys in the next stream, hopefully soon. I try to make it a regular thing. It's very difficult with my kind of lifestyle, so always on the go, doing things. But anyways, thanks a lot, guys, and I will see you next time.